Hello and welcome to Prime Time Football, Thursday Night Football Edition. Today we will be back with NFC West. Last week it was Cardinals versus Seahawks. This week it's Rams versus 49ers. And my storyline for this game is the Bourne ultimatum. I mean, for the 49ers, this game is nuts because they are without Ricky Pearsall, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, and Juwan Jennings. And also Brock Purdy. So their wide receiver one for this game is probably going to be Kendrick Bourne, a guy released by the New England Patriots start of this season, a team that does not necessarily swim with great wide receivers. So it's like, that's really nasty. But you still have McAtee Jones, and it's a divisional rivalry, divisional game. They could be a tricky for both teams. So how will this one show up and end up? Let's find out, and let's take a look at the key matchups, or the most interesting one, at least for me. It's going to start with Kobe Durant versus Kendrick Bourne. So Kobe is a guy that's definitely on my radar to up his ranking, because year 4 for him so far has been looking very, very good. He was decent, I would say, last year, but this year he seems to be actually putting it on another level and being kind of number one for the Rams secondary. And who is he going to cover? Well, probably Kendrick Bourne. A guy, like I said, released by the Patriots, and I mean, it tells you everything. Like 1.8 million, not even fully guaranteed, released by Patriots. Like, they brought him here because, we didn't know where I was going to be back, so it would be nice to have number 4, number 5 option. But now he's your future wide receiver. And so far this year, he had some opportunities, but he has not shown kind of anything. So, I mean, let's be honest. I do think that the main receiver threat is going to be Christian McCaffrey. But at the same time, he is running back. So, we have to talk about someone playing actual wide receiver. So I do give my vote of confidence in this matchup to Kobe Durant. Also, such a cool name, man. I mean, it's different Kobe and it's different Durant, but yeah, it's a cool name. Now, one that might be swimming under the radar because of Jared Verse versus Trent Williams, that's going to be feature matchup for pretty much everyone, and I agree, that's the one I'm definitely looking for. But on the other side of the line, we will have to see Byron Young versus Colton McKivitz. And Byron is a guy that, for a year 3 guy, he's absolutely having a breakthrough season. He was good. He was definitely good for the Rams in past 2 years. But this year, he looks like really, really nice number 2 opposite to Jared Verse. But he's going to face Colton McKivitz. And this dude is kind of one of the well-kept secret of the 49ers, because when people talk about offensive line, they're like, well, 49ers, it's Trent Williams and nobody pretty much. And then it's like, oh, Dominic Puny, what a steal last year's draft, pretty much 2023. He was playing amazing. So yeah, that's great. But Colton McKivitz is a guy that kind of incrementally grows. Every year I would give him an extra point in terms of Madden ratings. And to me, he's a guy that's on the verge of top 12 right tackles in the league. Very, very solid, both phases of the game, just your steady Eddie. And 49ers realize what kind of a treasure they have in Colton, and they rewarded him with 3 years, $45 million contract extension prior to the season, and it was well freaking earned. But Byron Young, that's a tough matchup for even Colton, so we'll have to see. And when you have your eyes opposite of Jared Verse versus Trent, this is a matchup to look forward to. Now, the last one is going to be kind of a mishmash to say, because when I was thinking about 49ers and how they can do this defensively, because we talked about offense, they're lacking a lot of pieces. I think the offensive game plan is easy. Everything on Christian McCaffrey, and yeah, that's kind of it. CMC, I would not put it behind him to have 30 touches in the game. They will just absolutely hammer him. But there is a defensive problem also, because without Nick Bosa, this pass rush last week was absolutely invisible. Like no pressures on Trevor Lawrence, no sacks, like really nothing. And you know, if you let Matthew Stafford without any pressure, with Puka, with Devontae Adams, with Tyler Higbee, with Kyren Williams, like it cannot end well. So I thought like, what are the chances for 49ers? How would I approach this in terms of defense to try to stop this offense? And I was like, okay, so one guy that I know I can absolutely trust is the best linebacker in the game, Fred freaking Bourne. And what is he best at? Well, definitely his absolute strong suit is run defense. So what if we light up the box, just kind of sell out towards like doubling Puka Nacua, trusting Deontay Leonard that he can handle Devontae Adams one-on-one, and either like just pretty much focus on coverage or use those guys that we have to double Puka Nacua as blitzers. You know, try to generate pressure, let's say unconventionally, because I don't think that there is like a strength in terms of this defensive line to overcome what the offensive line of the Rams is doing and is capable of in terms of protection in kind of a normal way. Yeah, you have Bryce Huff. He's a good pass rusher, really good, but that's kind of it. Without Nick Bosa, this really does not seem like it's working. So to me, it's like, okay, let's light up the box. Let's try to actually push Rams towards running the ball and trust Fred Warner that like any hole that is going to be created by lighting up the box, he can plug in and perhaps even like causing some fumbles. Like I think you need to steal some possessions if you are 49ers in this matchup if you want to win. So that would be my game plan. Fred Warner versus Kyren Williams kind of meeting at second level and perhaps trying to punch out the ball. For Kyren, yeah, I think that this could be a quiet game for him because 49ers actually are good in terms of run defense of the defensive line. But if they try this conventionally, I think they will just absolutely get demolished in terms of passing game. So on one side, he could really be quiet because Rams won't need him. But on the other, it could really be about him like carrying this offense in terms of, yeah, we will have to run the ball because they are just kind of focusing everything on coverage, everything on blitzes, and you are the guy to punish it. So you can expect Fred and Kyren to meet on the second level. So yeah, at the end of the day, I just cannot see Rams losing this one because like they are huge favorites. The amount of injuries for 49ers are devastating and kind of all key players. But that's one thing that I've been talking about with 49ers for a long time. They are a lot of top heavy. So when they get low, like lose some of their guys, it's usually those guys that are actually difference makers. So that kind of sucks for them. Well, let's enjoy Thursday Night Football and see you with the primetime football for Sunday, where we will head to the London. Bye bye.